Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts and this is True Divine 4-4. So this is just a quick oracle card for you, for anybody who feels like it's going to help them with their day. So the energies that came out today through this beautiful oracle deck is the Gatherer. And so you can see here that she's a beautiful lady. It's funny that she has the pumpkin, the feather, all of the adornment of nature. And so this speaks to a mindset. It's the number 21 for anybody who resonates with those numbers, 3, 2 and 1 and 3, 21 in itself. And this speaks of the ability to, as the Gatherer, where other people who've become so disconnected from abundance and what abundance is and means to them, we're actually in a place right now that this card is really poignant, because this card really does speak to the mindset that they've been trying to push on us of scarcity of oil, scarcity of coal, scarcity of food, scarcity of gas. All scarcity, scarcity, scarcity. We've seen people go crazy over toilet roll. We've seen people, fighting in the stores because they have absorbed this scarcity mentality. And this beautiful card and the beautiful lady depicted on it, the Gatherer, has the ability to see abundance at its core level. The fact that when everybody else just sees barren fields, she'll spot the berries and she'll know, she's learned as to what those berries can do for her, or whether to leave them alone for the birds. She can also see that it's no good hoarding, because that hoarding also as well as, yes, there's a level of it of having a safe amount of things. The hoarding is actually in response, so it's a vicious cycle to this scarcity cycle that there's been pushed on us, and it actually creates scarcity mentality still. Even if you have your cupboards bursting, if you've gotten to the level of hoarding and not sharing forward that you don't need, then again, that's entering into the scarcity mentality. And with that, there comes illness. There comes worry, anxiety. No matter how much you've got, it's never enough. And also it helps embolden the plans of those that want to push this scarcity mentality on us, that want to be able to control what we have and when we have it, because those in control of the food, etc., for those that aren't gatherers, then those are the ones that are going to ultimately have control. And so to become the Gatherer, to start to get to know nature, to get to see the abundance that's all around you, depending on whatever climate you've got, there is abundance around you that you can use, that you could actually sustain yourself with. And just even knowing this and having the enjoyment of being grounded the whole time that you are foraging is very, very powerful, because again, instead of this scarcity mentality, there is this increased level of awareness, grounding, balance, but also relaxation of the more that I learn, the more that I do this, the more that I know I always have nature around me that can provide in various different ways. So it made me think of one of the mushrooms, and I've forgotten the name of it, and it's a bit annoying that I've forgotten the name of it, but I'll find out for anybody that's interested. Now, this mushroom, this fungi is so brilliant. It looks just like a lump of coal. And I came across them, and I keep finding more and more of them. I'm going to attempt to try and cultivate them. But when they're going on in the UK right now, the next thing is they're going on and on about being absolutely coal-free by 3 years' time, or whatever the date may be. And this is at a time when electricity and gas bills are going sky high. They're deliberately allowing businesses to crumble, gas suppliers. And so people have started to revert to the fact of, maybe I need to let my old fire work again, the coal fires, exactly what I've done. Now, instead of falling into that trap of, well, shit, I've just started to use the fire rather than the heating, I started to think about that, and I thought, these mushrooms, they look just like a lump of coal. You cut them in half and they sort of have rings around them. and they burn really well. So if you're ever out camping and you find some of those, you're going to have a fire that sustains, and sustains like coal, in that it doesn't just burn up in minutes, you know, and then is gone. So you start growing those, cultivating those, knowing what you're looking for in nature for that kind of thing. Even fire is absolutely given. Warmth, the ability to cook over those fungi that look just like lumps of coal, is given from nature. And so today, have this in your tool belt as a power, as a powerful message, that every time that scarcity mindset starts to creep in, remember this card, remember the beauty of this card, and do something productive and proactive to get out there foraging, to have a healthy balance between an abundance in your cupboards, but also sharing that forward, because again, in you doing that, you're actually keeping yourself more safe, because the more people that do that, the more domino effect it has, in that less and less people have this scarcity mentality and are much more in flow with their energy and their physical things, such as physical time, food, effort, labor, all of those things being shared forward is a real powerhouse of a domino effect that lifts people out of this scarcity mentality into a prosperity mentality, into a abundant mentality. So I just wanted to leave you with something like that today, and the perfect card came out with the perfect pumpkin in the front there. And just use this message for your greatness today, and have a look at yourself, ask yourself the questions. Has that scarcity mentality sneaked in there somewhere through all of this propaganda, through all of this controlled opposition that's happening against the people? Has it sneaked in anywhere? Where do I need to lift it from? Where do I need to liberate myself from the chains of scarcity? And you're going to feel that power come surging through you, and you're going to feel so much stronger, so much greater, and so much braver for it. So much love, balance, and wholeness always. Love always, and wholeness. Check out any of my other videos. Please do subscribe and like if you haven't done already. It really does help. And of course, sharing really does help to get my work out there, and it helps me bring in more work for me and my family. So I appreciate you all that do that. Thank you very, very much. Use this for your greatness today. Mwah.